special edition.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey.
What's up, Romania?
Welcome. 14 years. Well,
Yeah.
congrats
14
for
years.
that. It feels for me like we've grown up together.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Been
us
through
too.
so many phases together, you know?
He's older anyway.
How does it feel to perform those early songs these days? Has your shifting perspective changed how you feel about them?
They kind of have their life of their own, you know, so they do morph and change, but it's great, you know. I think what's cool recently is like we've seen like a whole new lot of fans and like younger fans coming to our shows and discovering our music, and so that's kind of amazing. It's kind of almost like we've had our first sort of cycle, do you know what I mean? Having the best of and stuff like that. And hopefully we've made, you know, our best record yet, Let's Go Sunshine, and so it feels really good, and like, you know, we still sort of like playing Naive, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna play Naive
We
tonight.
do. Yeah, those songs are great, aren't they? But we just want to play new music.
I love that your best of is called Best of So Far.
Well, yeah. Clever.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Just so you know, we're not going anywhere too soon.
Well, because people make up their own minds on that, don't they? They just presume
Yeah?
that it's over and done with. But far from it.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Okay, pleasure.
Almost 15 years of the Kooks. What's the lesson to be learned after all this time for you?
There's many lessons to learn.
Like don't eat yellow.
Relax. Don't. Yeah, exactly. Zappa. Exactly. Frank Zappa knew what was up. You see.
Yeah, true.
To be fair, if you listen to Frank Zappa's records, you're probably all right. Well, I just think, you know, what I think is really important is to learn, especially because we were like 18 when we signed and stuff. It's just to be comfortable in your own skin and to not like try too hard, you know. I think that's something that I think learning that lesson was a big one, is to just stay in your own lane, don't try and copy anyone, be like anyone else, just try and do your own thing.
Okay.
Has the concept of the album as an art form changed over the years since you first started?
Well, inevitably, yes, and because of the playlisting and Spotify and stuff, it's kind of a different game. But we, like, it's kind of what I was just saying about staying in your own lane and sticking to your guns. Is we're a band that, you know, when everyone says, oh, no one listens to guitar music, we're still here, you know, and I think that's what it's about. We're still making albums. We went into Let's Go Sunshine to make a record. Yes, it is changing, but you know, the way you put out your music's changing. But making a body of work, if you know, that's still something we wanted to do on this album.
Yeah, but for me, when you released Junk of the Heart, it was all streaming, all online. But now I feel that it's coming back to listening to the whole album. Yeah, to record.
Cool. Oh, good.
So it's like a cycle.
Yeah, well, you know, things do go in cycles, and so maybe people are liking vinyl more. I mean, we sell loads of vinyl, and like that's a cool thing. So, and we intend, like, Let's Go Sunshine. Like, there's no filler from our point of view. Every song, you know, it's 14 tracks. We felt like we couldn't even take anything off for ourselves. I'm not saying that everyone's gonna love every song, but it's, you know, it felt like we couldn't take anything off. So we believe in every song.
We couldn't agree, basically.
And the limited edition vinyl on your website of the new album, it's already sold out. So
That's good news, man.
yeah, for us.
In a last year interview, Queens of the Stone Age's drummer John Theodore was saying guitars are going extinct. There are also other voices claiming that lately. What do you think? Is the distortion going away? Guitar distortion, voice distortion going away?
I think, like, there's a lot of shouts that you hear from producers because what you can get, right? What you can get sonically versus like a guitar string is kind of, you know, it's very hard on radio, like, or not just radio, but just like to see how guitars can compete. But then that's how you have to be more creative, and you have to, you know, and in the end of the day, I always going to believe it's about the song and the message, you know, and I think that extinct, maybe like electric guitars, they're going through a phase or whatever, but I think you're always going to have people who are essentially troubadours, who are, you know, you're playing the chords and you're singing.
Good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there some songs that didn't make it to your latest album, Let's Go Sunshine? What's going to happen with them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was there any?
We did some work before starting it. It was kind of like we got in the studio. We didn't really have any songs, We did some recordings that I think a few of them are really good, and so they got shelved. And we would like to do something with that, and we might do it as like another B-sides kind of album. But really, I mean, there's probably only 3 songs. Like there was like
there's English Rose.
English Rose,
Which is cool.
it's a cool song. We were trying to get that for the cricket championship. We were trying to.
There is a cemetery for songs.
Huh?
A cemetery for songs.
So yeah,
It's called Sky.
yeah. There you go, the ether. That would be a good title of the B-sides album, man.
Yeah.
The Song Cemetery.
Right.
I like that.
Okay.
Are there any?
Meet you at the Cemetery Gates.
Oh.
Morrissey, sorry.
Alex.
I'm referencing Smith songs. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Are there any topics or memories or issues that you haven't addressed yet, but you hope that you still hope to address in your future work?
That's kind of a tough question. I mean, I think, always stuff comes up, doesn't it? And you've always got inner demons or things that you want to kind of get out or say. And yeah, there probably are things that, I haven't talked about in the music, but I don't know what that is yet,
It's gonna come up.
Sometimes you can invent stuff as well. That's the beauty of writing tunes.
Yep. As a teenager, were you some angry young man, just as in John Osborne's Look Back in Anger? I mean, did you used to oppose or criticize everything around you? And has that later affect the band's creations? What do you think?
No, I didn't really feel like that at all when I was a kid. No, I was enjoying life. I mean, you're doing the best job in the world at a young age. It's hard to complain to, isn't it? Really.
You were like Prince of Leeds, though, weren't you?
Prince Leeds.
Yeah. Prince of Leeds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
King of Leeds now, mate.
What do you admire most about each other?
The trousers.
We've done this before, haven't we? you admire my trousers.
Yeah.
And I admire your shirts.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep.
He can grow a real beard. I can't grow a proper
Pretty
beard.
deep connection.
All right.
And what about the other guys in the band?
Losers.
Yeah.
Joking. I'm joking.
I'm seeing
They're great.
I'm seeing 4 mics and only 2 members. You know what I mean? You do the math.
All right.
I'm joking.
They're interstellar travelers with fantastic talents.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And deep human beings.
Now in Europe, in USA, in the world, everything is politics. Let's imagine for a second what political party or political ideology would your music fit to? If there was none, feel free to imagine a new one now. A new party for the Kooks.
And a name for it.
It's tough because
Vote for the Kooks.
But there's a funny one because inherently in a political party, it before it even begins, it's got problems. You know what I mean? I mean, if you got so it's tough. That's the beauty of music. Music transcends all of that. It's like
True.
it's any kind of art form transcends it because you don't have those trappings. But we were liberal, very liberal.
Great.
Human rights, liberal. But deeply believe in welfare state. I think that any kind of trickling down effect, as the Tories call it, none of that. And yeah, I think just essentially be kind to each other. We'll be the Be Kind party.
This will be the
agree with that?
political platform. Be kind.
Be kind.
It's not very hard to do.
It's not.
True.
Stop being greedy and be kind.
This is almost a religion.
It could be, people don't need as much as they think they do. There's the greed, anti-greed party. That's the problem with the world, greed.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, vote for the Kooks.
Yeah, vote Kooks.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note,
Pritchard for Prime Minister, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Denton for
Foreign Secretary.
Foreign Secretary. Foreign Secretary is quite good. Or he could be. Yeah, what do you reckon?
I'll do it. Yeah, we'll go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're looking
Great.
for one at the minute anyway, aren't they? So.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think we are.
For Foreign Secretary, I think.
In Britain, yeah, Boris Johnson.
Bit of a tricky time for that man, isn't it?
We're crying inside. We're not. We're not crying at all.
No. Alex.
Wait, I think that's a good way to end it.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're
Thank
really
you.
excited for the show and our
Thank you
first
for
time
the
in
music
Romania.
so far.
Yeah.
By the way, people in Romania love that habit. So
Oh,
That's
we
the
should
first
probably
thing.
play it then. Yeah.
That is
No.
just saying.
Sorry, one last question.
Okay.
You have a summer full of concerts. What part do you prefer? The concerts, the roads, or the locking up in the recording studio?
It's all. That's the beauty of the job because it's like you
have all.
you have it all. But you're very excited for festivals. I like festivals a lot because when you don't always do it, but when you get to go around and see other bands, like today we saw Happy Meal Limited, and that's really exciting. And when you catch a really exciting show, that's really cool. And so I love festivals.
All right. Thank you very much.
Summerwell, un festival Orange.